Change of bowling immediately. Akib Javid comes on at the pavilion end. Good clip. Lovely shot. Perfect timing. And again, Akib will not be happy with that. Just drifting towards leg stump.
Well, beautifully timed shot by Alex Stewart. No real power to it. Just really using the pace of the ball, turning the wrists, and away through mid-wicket.
Slow ball, attempted Yorker, and some sort of victory for the bowler. Not a very rewarding one. It's cost him 3 runs, but as Gooch played the shot, the timing wasn't there, and really wasn't in the direction in which he was aiming.
Well, it was well thought out. Lovely slower ball. Graham Gooch just getting it off the thick outside edge, almost squeezed it out. No third man, so the bowler pays the penalty.
Well, that was beautifully bowled. From a fast bowler's point of view, that's as good a hostile delivery as you could see.
Well, it's a difficult ball to play as a batsman because it's very straight, difficult to get out of the way of. And Graham Gooch set off to play it, but then it gets a little bigger than you think, and instead of playing it from your chest, it's actually in your neck hole. So playing it from your chest is easy, but once it gets a bit higher than that, right up there, he's having to jump, you see, to try and get over the top of it, to drop it down.
Oh, and again, and this one has been called. Now that was must be because of a foot fault, because again the ball wasn't above head height.
Same thing again, it's the height. It's very straight, difficult to get out of the way of, and I really do feel that fielder at short leg should have been in quicker than that.
Well, only the no ball counting him up over for runs, but what an over it was, and the crowd applauded. That's out, first wicket, and poor stroke, all tucked up, in the end was nowhere, and Gooch goes, having really survived all the thunder and lightning from Akram at the other end, and then got out to the lesser pace of Akib Javid, but still well bowled by the youngster, and England now 39 for 1.
Well, I think you'll see that Graham Gooch got caught in 2 minds here. He's going to leave the ball, but didn't quite get the bat out of the way. I think he was half going to play it, half going to leave it, didn't do either. Yes, he'll be disappointed with that, Graham Gooch. He saw the shake of the head. It's a ball that he will feel when he gets in the dressing room that if he'd have done either played at it positively or left it alone, he wouldn't have got out.
Many famous matches in the past, but oddly enough, of the 5 and 6 match series played on the ground here, oh, that also might have been out, except no ball was called. But what a testing time now Akram is giving the England batsman. Also close. Akram 2/3 of the way down the wicket. The bouncer, which was a no ball, then the full length delivery.
Classic delivery, this short ball followed by the well pitched up ball, almost Yorker, just looked as if it was drifting down leg stump.
Yes, we have to go back to 1955 against South Africa before a series has arrived at the Oval here with the 2 teams all square. Well, a little rough rather than an out-and-out pull, but very effective, and Stewart knew where he was trying to hit it.
Well, excellent cricket here, aggression from the bowler, and the batsman retaliating with aggression.
Stewart shows just how splendid a player he is. Those 3 of the biggest strokes on the offside. Once again, 2 on the shot for Alex Stewart. Very good attacking bowling, but it does give the batsman the opportunity to go for his strokes. There's a fielder down there. Got it quite safely. And Stewart is going to be very, very unhappy about that. They drew him into the stroke with 2 men behind square leg down on the boundary, and the bouncer was perfectly placed.
In both the wickets that have fallen, I think it was well thought plan that got the wickets. First Graham Gooch, caught by Asif Krishnabad, sharp leg, and then here Alex Stewart after playing 2 good shots and then playing a loose one, losing his wicket to a short delivery at
Smith. 2 for him. There's a change in the bowling at the fourth.
leg buys. That's hit him on the head, and also Dickie Bird signalling 1 for the over. That one short pitched, and Robin Smith going for the hook, missing it completely, getting it on his helmet, and 2 leg buys.
With Wacky Yunis before that last delivery, and he's had another one there. Now that's the 4th ball of the over, which was as short as anything that has five successive ones.
Well, I don't think it really matters now for the 1 for the over, because to me that really you come under intimidation. It's different laws again.
And umpire Shepherd's made his feelings known, so a quiet word as always, but a firm one. Smith at his very best.
Well, I think Wacky Yunis has just really lost a bit of control with bowling all these short deliveries. Again, that was banging halfway down. This time he gave Smith room, and well, that's the area where Robbie Smith really likes them.
Well, that was a follow-on appeal. Wicketkeeper wasn't going up for that. Slip half went up, then wasn't sure. Wicketkeeper didn't think anything about it. The bowler was there.
Well, it's almost that they appealed because it was such a beautiful delivery. Threw the batsman forward, perfect length, just kept on seaming away from the batsman.
Ramesh Raj was the man after that. Should get through for 3. Now then around the wicket. And this in his 13th over. I've always thought Robin Smith has looked more susceptible to Wasim Akram when he's been coming around the wicket. Oh, beautifully bowled. And that's the alternative, to bring it back from outside the off stump with no discernible change of action. For England. That's close to the perfect delivery.
Big shout there from Mushtaq. Beautifully bowled. Robin Smith just late on the shot.
Yes, he was again, I think, beaten by the spin, and his bat is well behind the pad.
Oh, well bowled. Atherton didn't so much duck there as flinch.
Yes, because I think this delivery wasn't really what Atherton was expecting. Not very short, and in fact it did very well.
Mushtaq Ahmed. Oops. Well, I might have nominated that miles away.
I was going to do the same. I was just going to nominate.
If you just look at Mike Atherton, he gives the ball a real jab against the spin. And you must say that that started from Mushtaq's hand, and the spin was imparted on the ball. And you may say, you would guess, that the fielder was probably about 20 years old.
It's obviously a lack of experience, but he was certainly beaten by the spin.
And that 4 brought up the 50 partnership between Robin Smith and Mike Atherton. Oh, well bowled, you see, and that's... I'm so pleased to see that in a way, though. It's just that there's no silly point there, Asif. I've always made the point that when the silly point goes away... Wow. And for the moment, extremely lucky.
Which you need, I mean, like, and you need plenty of it when you're not really in form, when you're not getting the ball in the middle of the bat. That's when you need the luck. And here Robin Smith getting the inside edge, it could have almost gone onto any of the stumps.
Oops, silly foot in the water. Well, we know all about that. We've been watching long jumps in the Olympics, and people slightly getting over the line, and that was a foot over the line in possession of the ball. That's the key to that one. 4 runs. Well, there were 2 men back there for the miss hook. I must be honest, I don't think he actually middled that. It's well worth the attempt by Aqib Javed, and Ramiz is there who caught Alex Stewart mishooking this morning. But on this occasion, Smith gets away with it.
Yes, he didn't middle it, but he got it, in fact, quite high on the bat. But the placement was, I suppose, perfect because it bisected both the fielders.
Thirteenth boundary of the innings.
Exasperation for the bowler. He bowls a good delivery. It's a semi-edge. And it's 4 runs. If you bowl without a third man, that's what happens.
Well, there are binoculars and there are binoculars. There's the in-swinger. Now, we wondered when Waki Innis would get this one going.
Wry smile there from umpire David Shepherd.
Oh, dear me, what a beautiful piece of bowling. That really is high class. Mushtaq Ahmed is struck again. Smith has never picked him with any certainty. And that is a superb delivery. 138 for 3, with Smith having gone for 33. Just taking the top of off stump with Smith 3 or 4 feet down, and really to strand a top-class batsman like that, it's a wonderful piece of bowling. David Gower. Coming into not a crisis, but certainly a tight situation. England 138 for 3.
And there's that beautiful away swinger to Gower. The inducker to the right-hander. Ball is 54 overs old. Realised it in the end as well. He started off, and wicket keeper and slips were yelling. Hasn't got anywhere near David Gower's gloves.
Juicy full toss to get off the mark for David Gower, but Javed Miandad at first slip wasn't impressed with that delivery. All the hard work by the leg spinner Mushtaq bowling at David Gower, putting him under pressure, then he slips this easy, juicy leg side full toss.
Oh, it's a lovely shot. It isn't too often you see Gower playing straight down the ground for boundaries. He tends to cut and pull, square drive. Glorious stroke.
Yes, that was a beautiful shot. Mushtaq coming round the wicket to Gower. He played it with the spin and picked up the right spot too, between the mid-on and the bowler. There was a gap and he placed it perfectly. 4 runs to David Gower.
Now that is beautifully bowled.
Yes, definitely David Gower beaten there, in spite of the fact that he played a beautiful shot for 4 runs and also played quite aggressive shots. There he was beaten, there's no doubt about it. He was playing at it, and the ball going the other way, beating him.
That's Atherton's 50. Fairly dour one, but a valuable one.
Yes, Michael Atherton, Scotland's way, he deserves it because he really made absolutely sure that he stays on one end, and although he was beaten quite a few times,
Wide of the crease.
We'll see here the bounce as well as, well, slightly opened up, ball not carrying, getting the outside edge, falling short of the second slip. Did well to stop it.
Good shot from Gower. Be another boundary. Takes him into the 20s, and this after an uncertain start for him. And overall, his record really not only... Well, that's one of the bowling highlights of the day. It was perfection.
Yes, after being beaten by, after being hit for a 4 by David Gower, here Mushtaq comes back and beats David Gower with a perfectly disguised googly.
The first time Gower will have faced Wasim Akram since tea. What a wonderful delivery. It swung after it passed the bat, but there was already some seam movement there. And this is the problem for Gower.
That's right, and I think both Wasim and Waqar making the ball move much more now than they did earlier on.
Oh, just about carried. An escape for Gower.
Yes, I think it did carry, but Amir Suhail unable to, hanging on to it, and David Gower beaten there, getting the outside edge. Although, yes, very difficult. I think he got a hand to it now with Javed for the first time since the afternoon session, changing Mushtaq and bringing on Aqib Javed. It'll be interesting to see how he is going to use this old ball, and maybe with the ball moving as was shown by Wasim Akram in the previous over.
Great shot. It was short and it asked for it, but it was beautifully played.
Oh, vintage Gower. Never hits the ball too straight. Always uses the pace of the ball, that going just in front of square. Tremendous power. That's because he uses the pace of the ball. Never really hits it towards mid-off, mid-on. Always squarish of the wicket.
Ball seemed to be there for the same treatment, and Gower less confidently this time made a pass at it, and it crashed down on the stumps off the bottom edge. .182 for 4, and Gower goes for 27.
Well, David Gower will be disappointed with this. It really wasn't a wicket-taking ball. It was short. Therefore, it's on the offside, bottom edge, down to the stumps. Disappointment for David Gower. Done all the hard work. Struggled early on. Just really got going now. Timing the ball superbly, and then he get out. So that's a good wicket for Pakistan. And they can now snaffle another. It would have been a very good day for them.
Brilliant sunshine. Great day for viewing. Not so good for this young man, because if you're yet to score and you've got a few noughts behind you, and he has, it's a difficult game. Ah, that's a mercy. Prakash scores off his first ball.
Yes, there are days like you're going like David Gower did today, and you struggle to get off the mark. Other days you just play forward defence and the ball goes away.
In the air, and that's safe. It's just behind Dickie Bird and square leg. Just the element of risk in that there was a man at square leg in front of the umpire. That's out. Prakash is gone. full length, and as we say, the ball has begun to swing quite recently. This whole ball in the 71st over, and Ramprakash goes for 2. It's 190 for 5. So unhappy Mark Ramprakash. And that's Chris Lewis coming out to bat. It's always the temptation, Ray, when you're nervous and you're starting, that you get the foot in line with the ball early. It swung in a little bit. Good shot. Free flowing, not all that control, but very effective from Lewis. Lewis goes, and England deep in trouble now, 196 for 6, and this has been a tremendous performance from Pakistan. They've not let up all the way through the day, and now they're starting to crash through the middle of the order.
Well, I think there's no doubt you're probably better opening against Pakistan, because they don't make that ball come back in like that with the new ball. But his last few overs, Wasim Akram's got the ball to come in with his arm, and then so dangerously balls it across you. Again, the ball just swinging in, somebody on the Ramprakash, and Lewis right in front there.
Not much doubt about that. Wasim Akram has slipped through the defence once again. Pringle has gone. And this is high-class fast bowling, not just from Wasim Akram, but from Waqar Younis and Aqib Javed as well. Brilliant stuff.
Well, it was just far too good for Derek Pringle. Pitched outside leg stump, hit the top of off, turned him round square, and it would have beaten a lot of batsmen, never mind a late order player.
Neil Mallender, found the ball darting around all over the place. It's doing it here today, but in the air rather than off the seam. This is a new spell for Waqar Younis from the pavilion end. Goes Waqar Younis this time, 203 for 8, and what a sensational spell of bowling, not just because they're taking wickets, but because they're bowled quite magnificently.
Well, they've got England on the run at the moment. It's a beautiful ball, just makes Michael Atherton follow it outside off stump, kept on leaving him, just drifting away. He's fought really hard as Michael Atherton. Lovely innings. Good temperament he has, and some nice shots. But he has had to work jolly hard indeed for that 60 runs.
You don't want anything much more conclusive than that, nor will you see very many better Yorkers in the rest of this summer. Mallender is the man out, bowled by Wasim Akram. He made 4, but that was a great piece of bowling, just what you need for a tailender.
Yes, to say you can judge a great bowler by the way he gets out top-class batsman and the way he...
Massive controversy. Beautifully bowled. Great Yorker, but Tufnell is in considerable amount of pain there. That was a very, very swift delivery.
Well, it was swift and it was swinging in right onto his toe. It didn't get him out, but it's to be hoped it didn't do any real lasting damage. I've seen people break a toe that way, a full toss straight onto it. Well, I think the Yorker, the ball before, had the desired effect. Philip Tufnell making sure he gets those feet right out of the way. You'll see him shifting away here. He's not going to get hit a second time on the top.
Come through unscathed. He's been hit everywhere. Here's Wasim Akram. Malcolm used to be the batsman. And it's all out for 207. 5 for 15 England have lost, or to be closer to the mark, 5 for 15 Pakistan have taken. They have demolished the bottom part of the England batting, and they demolished the top bit, but for more runs. By no means enough runs for England on what was a wonderful batting pitch, one of the best you could find anywhere, and a fast outfield. They managed just 207. The top part got a start all the way along. The rest just disintegrated against some splendid bowling. And those bowling figures shown with Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis, Aqib Javed, they're all heroes. And Mushtaq, I thought, bowled superbly. 24 overs, 7 maidens, 1 for 47. No justice there, and no justice either for Waqar Younis. But a great performance from Wasim Akram. The state of the match, and Pakistan came out for just on 20 minutes at the close of play, and they were 16 for naught. Amir Sohail and Ramiz Raja, their batsmen, and they have the opportunity tomorrow to have their go on this beautiful batting for Pakistan. We join play with the third ball of the fourth over. 2 runs have been added to take it along to 18 for no wicket. Neil Mallender is the bowler, and Ramiz Raja is taking strike.
Well, that flew away. A bit of width, and it's down to the vacant third man area.
Chris Lewis has been given the Vauxhall end. Devon Malcolm bowled from there last night. So there has been a slight change in tactics there by the England captain.
Well, that must have been close to the glove.
Yes, the first bounce of the morning from Chris Lewis. Got it big, above head high, and must have been very close to something on the way through.
Cracking shot. No footwork required there. Just those strong wrists and that wonderful eye of Amir Sohail.
And this is the problem. They don't play if you ball just outside off stump. That would certainly be middle stump, pitching roundabout leg. But very, very quick to play the pick-up shot on the leg side.
I take it back about the footwork. That was crisp, cross behind. Classical pull shot.
Yes, that bounced a nice height. You can see that about waist high.
Head's half down there. Agar Prakash, the man out at cover.
Well, an over-ambitious shot here from Amir Sohail. This ball very wide, and he really can't get his foot right across to the ball. It's just a real whoosh with the arms.
That's what he was trying to do earlier in the over. '51 partnership for Amir Sohail and Ramiz Raja. Second time they've passed the half century in opening stands this series. And you can add 4 more to that.
Now it's Devon Malcolm bowling to Amir Sohail. Oh, could have dragged that onto his stumps. That's just about the widest and wildest ball of the series. Well, umpire Bird has got to get his bearings after that. Oh, bowled in. Full length ball. He got it right. And Ramiz Raja playing round it. And first wicket, first blood to Devon Malcolm. Ramiz Raja bowled for 19, and Pakistan 64 for 1, and only one stump remaining. And Shoaib Mohammed promoted to number 3, and that's significant because at the start of the series it was thought he might have played in. Oh, well, got away with it. Nowhere near the pitch of the ball and happened to go through with it. Otherwise he just might have spooned a catch to mid-on or mid-wicket, but lucky to get away with this. Well, that was a much more positive hit, and this is good cricket from Sohail, unfussed by the loss of a wicket, and his partner Ramiz Raja. If he can hit Tufnell out of the attack, then that really will be a problem for Gooch. Oh, the spin there, that's from the rough.
Yes, there again, Tufnell bowling slower, giving the ball a bit of air, and Amir patting it up. Certainly there's the spin.
Well, no ball called. Now, how close was that to the stumps?
Well, Amir beaten there, although it was a no ball, but the ball pitching in the rough, turning quite sharply, missing the stumps, beating the keeper, but certainly there was a lot of turn.
Beautifully played. That's a very good shot from Shoaib. Way down to the longest part of the ground, down the Vauxhall end.
When he's really stringy for pace, they just go wider and wider, breaking away too early.
Well done. Amir Sohail has waited. He's quite entitled to wait. Stewart has gone away to his left-hand side. The umpire square leg. Dickie Bird raised an eyebrow to David Shepherd, who said yes, it was caught cleanly. And that is the second wicket down. 86 for 2 now. It's a cracking stroke. Doesn't mind the pull shot and the hook, Shoaib Mohammed. Never been one to take a backward step when the ball's short. Now the man has been put in at short cover for the slightly lofted drive. About 18-20 paces from the batsman, almost behind Robin Smith. That's a waste.
Phil Tufnell will be annoyed with himself with that delivery. A new man at his end wants to give him peg down, and then he's pitching way outside leg stump. A little bit quick with the shot was Moundad. It hit the back of the bat. That's why it didn't go so quickly. But it was just quick enough to beat Chris Lewis.
Down the gut this time. A wonderful shot from Javed. He's got great control there, and if Pringle gives him any width, he suffers. Good stuff, another one. And Javed looks in merciless mood. His fourth boundary.
Well, Javed Mianda didn't time this, but he knew exactly where he was trying to place it, and at least he was hit well enough to go on the fast outfield to the boundary.
Beautiful stroke off a very ordinary delivery, half volley on leg stump. Sabid Lewis coming in from the Vauxhall end, and Shoaib Mohammed to take straight. That's beaten around Prakash. He pulled off two good saves in the last over, and he managed to chop off the boundary there.
And he did manage to save another one here. That would have certainly been a four, but as a result of that fine chase by Ram Prakash, Shoaib managed to get only 3 runs.
Close. But I'm not so sure that's a good thing to do to your captain. Just watch this. This would be close because Tufnell also was moving quickly. 4 runs. Now this is a good player, Shoaib. I've always thought from the start that Pakistan should have included him in their side at number 3. Solid collector of runs. Good shot.
Well, not quite a full half volley, but no real problem there.
Malcolm, the fielder. 2 runs to Javed. He's very circumspect, Javed Mianda, today. Extremely determined to play the long innings by the look of him. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Took a ball, and Tufnell's only mistake really was that it was wide, and Javed Mianda went for the width and played a beautiful stroke.
Yes, it was a no-effort kind of shot, really. Beautifully timed. How easy the game is when you play it just like that.
Wait, and that was a good call. Call all based on the fact that Tufnell's left-handed.
Well, pretty good cricket here by England. Nice piece of fielding by Tufnell. Was quite quick off the mark, had a shot at the bowler's end, and good backing up by Mark Ramprakash.
What was so clever about that and talented was that he watched the ball absolutely onto the bat. It was no idle swing of the bat.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot. Complete grooved cover drive.
Well, this is as good a shot as he's played all day. Complete control. He's almost waiting for it before he leant into it and just helped it exquisitely through the covers.
It's a good bit of running. For Shoaib, and what a comeback into the Pakistan side. He's waited all through the series. That's the 100 partnership. I'm off 172 balls, and that's a pretty good rate. Oh, got him! Beautiful piece of bowling. Beautiful piece of bowling. Has he given him out? No, he's changed his mind. It looks as though the keeper may have missed it. It looked as though umpire Shepherd's hand went up. And Phil Tufnell gets nothing for a beautiful piece of bowling that left Javed stranded. Now this was the ball. It's beautifully flighted, a little bit of turn, down he comes, a yard and a half out, up goes the finger, but the bails haven't come off. Well, it's 50 for Javed, and he must have thought he wasn't going to reach that earlier on in the over. And that's his 64th score of 50 for Pakistan.
Ball from the moment it reached the bat. They're going to look and ask for Dickie Bird's opinion whether or not it was a straight hit or whether it was a bump ball first of all, and then whether or not it was a fair catch. Yes, it's given. Umpire Shepherd waited, Javed waited, again as in the case of Amir Sohail, as he's quite entitled to. He's not absolutely certain that the ball has been caught. Quite the batsman's right to do that, and the umpire then makes his decision. In this case, I'm quite certain umpire Shepherd would have been obscured by the bowler catcher, Chris Lewis, as he goes down. There it goes, quite clearly not a bump ball. Now, Shepherd wouldn't have been able to see that because of Chris Lewis's left leg. Brilliant catch earlier in the over, and then a smart piece of fielding to keep Salim Malik from opening his account. 198 for 3 now, and 52 to Shoaib Mohammed. It's good work with the left hand as well. Up for Pakistan now, just for the loss of 3 wickets, and they are in good shape even though they've lost their skipper Javed Miandad. Pakistan into the lead now. That lovely stroke from Salim Malik.
Out. Corner ball, beautifully flighted. And Shoaib goes to 55. Superb innings, but beaten in the flight by Philip Tufnell, who took an excellent caught and bowled.
Well, Tufnell's deserved that. He's bowled pretty well at this end. A little bit of turn, probably the ball not going through quite as quick as Shoaib expected. Trying to push it away on the onside, and a comfortable caught and bowl there for Tufnell. They said many times today Tufnell should have been bowling from this pavilion end early in the day.
This young left-handed batsman. It's in the air, but that flies away. He hit it so firmly, Salim Malik, went over Ram Prakash's head at cover for 4. Well, that's the second ball in succession that Lewis has troubled Salim Malik. And a big shot there. Not out. No shot played.
Good over by Chris Lewis. That ball angled in from wide of the crease. Then perhaps to think about height there as well. It's in just above the knees.
It was uppish, but it was perfectly placed. I'm sure it went exactly where Salim Malik intended it to go, and that's 4 runs and the end of a fine over by Chris Lewis.
Neil Mallender now, and this will be his first bowl of the innings from the Vauxhall end.
Well, he keeps playing an indisciplined shot, but then every now and again a lovely scoring stroke.
The glorious shot.
Well, it is a lovely shot, but he's been made to work very, very hard for his runs. He's kept his composure well. Wasn't such a bad ball, just a touch of width, just a touch short of a length, but England have bowled very tightly to him on the whole.
Good piece of fielding there, because the ball wasn't middle, but even so it was hit hard enough.
Yes, and it was a good stop. Gone are the days when he used to be a figure of fun in the field. He works jolly hard at his fielding now.
Not far away. It was well bowled. The first ball from Tufnell back at the Vauxhall end. He was back before Stewart got it. Beautifully swept. Wonderful shot by Salim Malik. Kevin Malcolm is the bowler now from the pavilion end. Beautiful stroke. A wonderful square cut by Asif Mushtaba. Well, he whistled across the turf. It certainly did, and it was one of a number of very good strokes played by Asif Mushtaqa and Salim Malik in that splendid partnership. 5 more runs added to take them at the close of play up to 275 for 4, with Salim Malik 38 and Asif on 31. Now the bowling figures for England, I thought Tufnell the best of them. 31 overs, 9 maidens, 1 for 71. Didn't quite do him justice. Nice return to the test side for him. Bowled very well indeed. Used his head and used the breeze as well. Malander, no wickets for him and none for Pringle. 2 for Malcolm. Thought he was underused, if anything, today. And Lewis had good caught and bowl to dismiss the Pakistan captain, Javed Miandad. After 2 days of this Cornhill Test match at the Oval, England 207 after that devastating bowling from Wasim Akram and Waqar Yunus and Mushtaq Ahmed yesterday, and Pakistan 275 for 4, Javed Miandad 59, Shoaib 55, and they've all done a good job there. That's precisely the way they should have played it. They're 68 runs ahead now. They are 275 for 4. They're in a good position. All their batsmen have got a start. No one has gone past Javed Miandad's 59, but it has been a good effort. And this is the situation of the game on this third morning. England 207 all out. Pakistan 275 for 4, 68 runs ahead, and England desperately needs some breakthroughs. The second new ball is due, and it'll be a question of when is taking strike. And 3 runs have been added to the overnight score.
Devon Malcolm given the new ball this time around. Whoops one through Salim Malik's defence.
Oh, that's a tremendous delivery, but beating Salim Malik more on pace than everything else. No real movement, but certainly pace there.
And that's it, he's gone. He beats Salim Malik 1 ball, and the next ball just finds the edge of the bat. And so the first wicket of the day falls. It bowled him, in fact. The bail has come off.
Well, almost identical delivery to the previous ball. Same shot, this time beating the bat, but just touching that off stump, just taking the off bail off.
Everybody went up behind the stumps as if for a catch, but just watch the ball now, and off goes the bail, and that's enough to see the end of Salim Malik. Wasim Akram. That's a lovely shot from Asif Mushtaqa. Short to strain on leg side, and he helped it on its way for 4 runs. There's a big appeal. England automatically think that that's out. Wasim Akram stood, and Dickie Bird was moved eventually into action. 292 for 6, and the second wicket of the morning for Devon Malcolm.
Oh, it's been a good opening spell by Devon Malcolm. He's bowled quick, he's bowled quite straight, and he's done people basically with pace. And this is what was said when he didn't get the new ball yesterday morning. On this type of pitch, he should be bowling early on. It took a long time to give that out, give it a lot of consideration.
Well, that was tight. It was wonderful running, but in the end, Rashid Latif got in the way at the business end of things, and who knows what would have happened there with a direct hit. Well, that 4, the all-run 4, brought up the 300. Well, that was a devilishly difficult ball for the wicketkeeper to take. Banged in short, and one of those ones that starts to swing 2/3 of its way through. man in his first Test match, and not into double figures. And goes for the uppercut.
Well, he's very confident and cocky. That's good. It's good to come into a Test match full of confidence. Pakistan team feel that he can bat.
That's a fine shot. Another little dent in the target of 35 that Geoffrey Boycott's given the young man.
Well, it's a lovely shot, isn't it? It's almost casually dismissive. Just stands up there, just cuffs it away and says thank you very much. He seems very quietly composed and confident.
It's just about the only airy-fairy stroke he's played this morning, and Tailenders got one through him.
That's right. The ball was away from him in bouncing more than he expected.
It is to be Philip Tufnell at the pavilion end, just 25 minutes before lunch.
That's 50. What a valuable innings it is, and a good one. It's been solid, but he's not let any chance go begging to score when the loose ones come along. It has been a well-crafted innings. Oh, what a great shot. Had to make a little bit of room and did it to perfection.
That was a tremendous stroke. He came down the wicket, made room. The ball pitched leg stump, but he slid it with the spin, then back through extra cover. Any batsman would have been proud of that.
By Mustafa, and that was brilliant. You go to hospital to have a foot x-ray, and then to prove it's all right, you do that. End of Mustafa, run out for 50, and Pakistan 332 for 7.
Well, that little left go didn't seem to do him any harm then, Robin Smith. He certainly moved quickly then, a beautiful pick-up and throw, and well, England were really getting a bit desperate. They really needed this.
New batsman Waqar Younis, and must have thought he wouldn't be in before lunch, but Robin Smith had other ideas. Oh, well, that's the answer. Wonderful shot.
Well, it doesn't seem to have upset him too much, Jack. We played that one. Latif playing some very fine shots, both sides of the wicket. That was about leg and middle. Probably hit leg and middle, but picked it up beautifully through mid-wicket.
Well, there's Geoffrey, and he'll be eyeing the scoreboard. Devon Malcolm's back for Waqar Younis. Well, good old-fashioned club. Good enough for 4. Waqar Younis would bring his own individual approach to it, and that was it. A 2, a 4, and out. And a 5th wicket for Devon Malcolm. So, triumph for captaincy. And that is the 4th time that he's taken 5 wickets in an innings for England. Not exactly a classic fast bowler's dismissal, but they all count. And that brings to the wicket Mushtaq Ahmed, and we've already seen he can bat perfectly respectably. All the fuss and bother to keep Ahmed on strike, and that's how he reacts. Super shot. Brings up the 350. And he's got it. Malander has taken the wicket. Lewis, a sharp catch at gully, away to his left-hand side and quite high. Mushtaq Ahmed goes. It was really just a little steer, and Malander has cracked it for a wicket.
Yes, he deserved a wicket, Neil Malander's ball very straight at the batsman. An unconvincing little wave of the bat by Mushtaq.
From Rashid Latif there. Normally batsmen are congratulated for reaching 50s or 100s or even double hundreds. But just the thought of a little bit of money being won off my co-commentator Geoffrey Boycott is enough to produce the bat waving from the centre. The shot of the day so far. Just short enough to give him a little bit of room.
Well, he really cracks this. He is known for his batting in Pakistan. Bats number 5 for the PIA team.
To that, Graham Gooch, slightly off balance in going back. Miscued stroke from Rashid Latif.
Yes, I think Graham Gooch there was too near. You want to allow Rashid Latif to get 1.5, but stop the 2. Graham Gooch could have been 10-15 yards deeper, and he would have caught that quite easily.
And a half-century for Rashid Latif. A very, very good innings. Great ovation here from this oval crowd. It must be out. Robin Smith. He might just have been looking for a single there. That was the second last ball of the over. But he has gone for 50. An excellent innings.
Well, that was the end of a super little innings here. He's just trying to scoop it on the onside for a single. If he can just get a bit of bat on and work it to the onside, he knows then he can keep the bowling. But it's just onto him a bit quick, and it bounces a touch and gives an easy catch to Robin Smith coming in from cover.
A splendid ovation for Rashid Latif. And thoroughly well deserved too. 50 before he was dismissed. Caught Smith bowled Malander. Aqib Javed unbeaten on North. 380, a nice even look about that Pakistan innings. And the England bowling figures, Well, they didn't quite match the expectations of the selectors, but Malcolm did wonderfully well. 5 for 94 from 29 overs and 6 maidens. Malander finished up with 2 for 93 and 28.5, a wicket each to Lewis and to Tufnell. Pringle didn't bowl on this third day. So as England start their second innings, that's the way the game looks. England 207 all out. Wasim Akram 6 for 67 and Waqar Yunus also devastating in that innings. And Pakistan, just a string of good scores there to take them up to 380 all out, and outstanding figures in that total. Devon Malcolm 5 for 94. Pakistan 173 runs ahead. We join play now with the last ball of the first over. Wasim Akram is the bowler. Graham Gooch is taking strike. There are no runs on the board.
Beaten him. Well, if this is a sample of what's to come, then England are really in for a torrid time. Aqib Javid to bowl. Alex Stewart on strike. Great shot. Shows the pace of the pitch.
Maybe my imagination, but I thought I detected a slight altercation out there between Mr. Stewart and Mr. Aqib Javid. Waqar Yunus is the new bowler. He's going to come in from Vauxhall End. Yes, I think that may be an error of judgment on Stewart's part. He was playing to the onside. I won't be at all surprised if on the replay that shows he was trying to pick it off middle and leg. Didn't look to me as though it was slipping down the leg side, but we can see more now.
Well, we've had 10 overs, there's been no real movement. Well, to me that was just about marginal.
Michael Atherton is the new batsman, coming in at number 3 after the loss of Alex Stewart. LBW to Waqar Yunus. As a man comes in at leg gully. Just waiting there for the short one round that leg stump. That's outside off stump, I would think. Vehement.
That's hit him. Well, that'll be allowed because taking evasive action, he gets the leg buys.
One heck of a bouncer though. Short, straight. Michael Atherton was looking to play it at one stage.
That's a lovely shot. No lack of confidence there. And we saw what a spell he wove on Thursday. Got hold of that. There was width there, and Graham Gooch picked his spot. Leg break or googly. It didn't matter if he got it on the genuine half volley. And a beautiful piece of bowling there. What a blow that is, and England's second wicket.
Michael Atherton will be disappointed, but he had to play at that. And as we saw in the first innings, Waqar Yunus started to make the ball hold its line or even go out. And this is what he did here.
Right, some gutsy innings for England as Smith. And certainly one's needed now. 50 up, and that's come in the 15th over. He's caught him, and that just might be the match, because Gooch out off the 5th ball of the final over before tea. Wonderful bowling from Yunus. He's got all 3 wickets, and England in all sorts of trouble with Gooch gone at 55 for 3.
With that line and that length just outside off stump again, the ball holding its line, just drifting away. Super low down catch, and you see how all the players ran to the second slip who caught it. Only a Sahel, they know how big a wicket that is to get the England captain out. Just an excellent hostile spell. The line, the length there, so good, making him feel for it outside off stump, and it just carried to second slip.
David Gower has come out immediately after tea to join Robin Smith. Yunus is still bowling from the Vauxhall end. What is known as an unassisted wicket for Yunus. That swing was there. David Gower has shouldered arms. Now has to shoulder them all the way back to the pavilion. It's 59 for 4, and Yunus has all 4.
And what a wicket. Here we'll see David Gower not attempting to play that delivery, just clipping the off stump. Mark Ramprakash there, not really having the best test record, but certainly has the talent, and he's got tremendous fielding to assist him in that career of his. And I'm sure he must be hoping that there's an ideal platform to secure Test future career.
Circling way through the 4th slip area, and Ramprakash is off the mark. Well, it's a good testing time for a young player who has been having a rough trot. He's not short of confidence, but even the most confident young player must wonder sometimes where the runs will come from. He's got a good run in, a bit like a sprinter. All the field is up, no third man, all in catching position.
Pakistan can certainly afford to give these runs because they have taken the top 4 batsmen out, 71 for 4, and Wasim Akram here having a very attacking field, trying to drag Mark Ramprakash forward, and there the batsman getting into good position and picking up 4 runs.
That's quite a good stroke, quite deliberate. Seen him play that on many occasions with no man down at 3rd man or no fly slip. Been clipped away quite beautifully. Robin Smith is going to play his own attacking game.
Yes, that was a beautiful shot. Robin Smith was very strong in that area.
Now, what Ramprakash is doing out there is okay, but when the googly comes in, if Mushtaq Ahmed pitches it correctly, there's a very good chance it will get the inside edge or the glove.
That's a good shot. Beats Ramiz of cover. Well played. Mark Ramprakash will feel a lot better for that. big shout, and they look very confident. And Mark Ramprakash is out. It was the googly, it was a bat onto pad, and a dolly of a catch popped up there, square leg. So Mark Ramprakash, for all his bravery, I'm afraid, has perished for 17. And England on 92 for 5.
Well, so I couldn't see this fellow going right through without taking a wicket or two tonight. That looked to hit the pad and then bounce up, catch the glove or something on the way up. Comfortable little catch. But certainly missed the bat on the way through. Hitting the pad first, then probably onto the glove.
Chris Lewis is the new batsman.
Wonderful shot. His width there, and all the uncertainty and doubts which beset Robin Smith disappeared, and that brings up the 100.
Yes, well, he's got a good method of playing as Robin Smith. He's obviously decided today he's not coming down the pitch to the leg spinner because he doesn't pick him. He stay at home, defend. The first opportunity he gets to hit a bad length ball or a bad width ball, he's going to take it.
We'll put him down. It was difficult because it looked for an instant as though Smith was trying to hit that away through cover, and that it really came back off a very thick inside edge. I don't think Mushtaq Ahmed was expecting it coming at that angle.
Yes, I'm sure we'll say it. Smith was aiming to drive it through the covers with the ball after pitching coming in. And there it is, Mushtaq not expecting the ball coming back.
Just a slip in the gully now. Robin Smith taking strike. To Robin Smith, and in the circumstances, one of his best. Indeed it was, and he remained 59 not out at the close of play. 137 for 5, and Chris Lewis stuck around there, showing plenty of courage, and even so, 137 for 5 still requires a lot of work from England on the fourth day of this match. Splendid bowling figures for Pakistan. Wasim Akram had to leave the field towards the end of play, none for 19 for him. Aqib Javed, none for 25. Waqar Younis, quite brilliant, 4 for 44 from 12 overs and 1 maiden. Mushtaq bowled much better than those figures, 18 overs, 5 maidens, 1 for 35, and Amir Sohail just given the 1 over to break up the general run of things. Now, the situation of the game after 3 days, this final Cornhill Test match at the Oval, England 207 and 137 for 5. Pakistan 380 all out. England 36 runs behind. The card of the match makes difficult reading for England. 207 and that 137 for 5, and Pakistan 380. England 36 runs behind. At the second over, Wasim Akram is the bowler, and taking strike is Robin Smith. No runs have been added to the overnight score. Different action from Wasim Akram. It will have caught in Robin Smith's eye in the last yard or so from Wasim Akram. He'd have wondered what was coming.
Yes, it's the left arm that is going differently now. Whether that's when he tries to bowl the one that leaves the right hander, I don't know.
Has very well bowled, defeated Lewis with the swing. Wasim Akram wasn't at quite the pace of Waqar Younis, but that last delivery was still very, very difficult for Chris Lewis. Might have been lucky to get an inside edge there. It was a good bouncer, but Smith handled it very well. He has this sway away to the leg side, either that or the crouch to evade it.
I think the sway away is a little bit quicker than you're announcing it, Richie. It's quite a pronounced jerk. Almost put his head out of dislocation as he gets away from it.
It's very well bowled. It was pretty well played too by Lewis. That was fast and it lifted very nastily. Lewis kept himself in good position and played it down.
Yes, he did well there, because he's about 6'3" tall. That does help a little. A smaller man might have struggled to keep that down.
And Bossie Muckram, the bowler.
The umpire, they give him one for the over there. That's to be above shoulder height if the batsman's still in normal position. I don't think there was any real doubt about that one.
Very well bowled. The two bounces and then the one to go away from the right-hander. Had to play at it, drew him into the stroke. Leg spinner coming on at the pavilion end. The rear misfield was hit with tremendous power by Chris Lewis, who decided to give Mushtaq Ahmed the charge. He picked it correctly, that it was able to be turned into a half volley, and gave it the big smash.
Yes, I think he made his mind up there, Chris Lewis. He was down the pitch before the Mushtaq let go of the ball. Just a little bit of drift into him, but he got right to the pitch of it. But a risky shot with all that rough there.
He's gone for it, and it was not hit where he wanted, but it's good enough. He got 3 runs for it. And this is one of Robin Smith's strengths, that he appears to relish fast bowling and short pitch bowling, never ducks a challenge. 173 the deficit, 149 for 5. We're always talking about little psychological landmarks. Once England get into credit, then there's always a little hope flickering. There he goes again. The 2 men have been set out behind square for that hook, but Robin Smith is hitting in front of square. He hasn't middled either of those two, but he knows where he's trying to hit them.
Yes, that shot by Robin Smith was exactly what I was saying. They intend to be fairly positive this morning. He's a belligerent sort of player, Robin Smith. He's not going to allow bowlers to tie him down for too long.
Oh, well, Mushtaq Ahmed has deserved that, and end of Chris Lewis. It looked a disappointing stroke, but having decided what he was going to do, down the wicket, the end of the partnership, he's gone stumped. He scored 14, and now 153 for 6.
Well, this was a shot out of character, just almost a rush of blood. You see, he's off down the pitch before, and almost before the ball's left the bowler's hand. He's not so much stumped as run out there. A real shake of the head. He knew there that it was a premeditated jump down the pitch when he'd been playing so well.
Out of character innings as well, never mind an out of character shot there, because 83 deliveries he faced for his 14 runs, only hit 1 boundary, normally a free scoring player, so he's tried to buckle down to the demands of the situation, but in the end Mushtaq Ahmed was too much, and well, who can deny him any success at all? Derek Pringle now the new man in to join Robin Smith, but Mushtaq really has deserved a hatful of wickets in this match.
Watch Chris Lewis. You see, he's off with that front leg before the ball has left the bowler's hand.
It's a great over. It was a wicket maiden. It had got just about everything in that a leg spinner can put towards a batsman. Well, that was poor cricket. It's given Smith the strike back which he wanted. There was only ever one run in it with just an ordinary pickup and a lob back. Smith wasn't going to take a second run on, but anxious to impress, and well, it was the misreading of the first lesson, I think.
Well, Derek Pringle didn't pick this wrong end, this googly. He's trying to hit it through the offside. It's turning back on him. Gets an inside edge, a Chinese cut down to fine leg.
And from round the wicket he goes and repeats the dose of the first innings. Pringle is bowled for 1. Wasim Akram struck. 159 for 7.
Well, Derek Pringle, just a little bit of a shuffle really. Never quite got properly in line. He just shuffles that left foot. Didn't do a great deal, the ball, it's just the angle of coming left arm around.
New batsman been Neil Mallender.
This is what they're so good at, Wasim and Waqar. They clean up the tail so quickly. Pace, pitched off stump, hit off stump, probably just held its line a little bit. But it's also too quick for the tail ender. Derek Pringle never quite got behind the line of the ball. You see here he doesn't do a great deal, but he never quite got over there. Played inside it with a little shuffle, and before he gets across there, the off stumps cartwheeling out of the ground.
Yeah, there's no great front foot movement at all there. Had he got a stride in, he might have got a little bit of bat on it, but that's been one of Pringle's problems. For a man with such a long reach, he very rarely uses it. Runs coming.
There's a couple of runs to Neil Mallender. Leaves Robin Smith with the ball. .162 for 7. Robin Smith 73 not out. And that's 4.
Robin Smith there picking up the runs. Every run counts, and surely that one, Robin Smith playing very delicately. 166 for 7. I believe so far he's the leading wicket taker for Pakistan in any series between Pakistan and England. In England, he's taken 21 wickets so far.
And he's bruised a few toes along the way with that late in-swinging Yorker, but Neil Mallender receives one gratefully outside the off stump and works it down to third man. 167 for 7. That's a good shot. Strongly clipped, but there's a growth of grass at the oval, which has made the ball run less quickly over the last hour's play than at any time during the match, I think. Just stopping up before the boundary there. Somebody limping out there at square leg, Asif. Salim Malik.
Yes, Salim Malik, they're chasing that ball. Seems to have done something to his knee.
Pakistan have to bat again.
Yeah, that's true. As they absolutely sure that Pakistan will have to bat again. But at the same time, I'm sure Gary didn't mind giving away that 4 because he wanted Neil Mallender facing Wasim Akram. And what a fine performance by Robin Smith. A slower ball from Waqar and giving exactly what Robin Smith favors most. Shot outside off stump, brilliantly placed for 4.
Caught him on the rebound. Wonderful reactions by Mushtaq Ahmed at first slip. It went quickly to second slip, who palmed it up, and in went Mushtaq, and Neil Mallender has gone for 3. It's 173 for 8.
Well, Mushtaq really showing his talent as a all-round cricketer. There he is, very alert. The ball popping out of Amir Suhail, and Mushtaq really did an excellent job diving forward to take that rebound. And that's what I meant earlier on when Robin Smith hit that 4. I'm sure Javed was not too much perturbed by that because he certainly wanted Neil Mallender facing Wasim Akram, and that paid dividend. Wasim Akram picking his 8th wicket of the match.
Wasim Akram to Tufnell. The dream is shattered. The 9th wicket is down. It all ends up in tears.
Well, Wasim Akram, I mean, what can one say about him? He's a total destroyer of any tail that any team has got. I mean, even the regular batsmen, competent batsmen, find difficult to cope with him. And here, Tufnell really, I mean, how can one describe that? He was leaving his stumps, going backwards, and then trying to come into the line a bit too late. And Wasim Akram has done what was all the time expected of him.
Well, Plumstead and Malcolm need not worry, there are only 4 balls to go. 3 for 36, 19 overs and 2 balls. Superb bowling. As quick, accurate, with skill and swing. 173 for 9 on the hat-trick. Well played, Malcolm. The nation rises.
Well, he has certainly done the job required of him as far as that delivery is concerned.
Just missing leg stump, I'd reckon. Pretty good delivery. Would have tested number 1 or number 2 batsman. Just slanting down past the leg stump. But beautiful in-swinger to the right-hander. And that reminiscent of the first innings. 71 overs been bowled with this ball. Oh, well bowled. The great Yorker. Wonderful delivery to end this England innings. 174 all out with Robin Smith 84. A great Yorker.
And that was a perfect delivery. You couldn't have asked for a better delivery from any bowler for any batsman, and in particular if it happens to be a number 11. Waqar Yunus, who picked up another 5 wickets in this innings. He took the top 4, and then here he is, 5 for 52, a magnificent performance from Robin Smith. What a magnificent goal that was. Single-handed out of a score of 174. 84 not out. That was really remarkable, and it deserves all the accolades that he's receiving.
Yes, it was a fine innings from Robin Smith, just 16 short of a century, and he stuck it out there under great difficulties and against some superb bowling. The tail wasn't able to do so. Once Lewis went, then they all went. 174, and that left Pakistan needing just 2 to win. Their opening batsmen, as usual, Ramesh Raja and Amir Sohail. Unusually, Graham Gooch tossed the ball to Mark Ramprakash. He's going to bowl to Amir Sohail. But signalled as being the one bouncer permitted in the over. Might be carrying things a little far. And there it is, the winning run for Pakistan. It will go to the boundary. Amir Sohail has hit a 4. 5 for no wicket, Pakistan in their second innings. They have won this final test match at the Oval by 10 wickets, and they have done it easily and with brilliant cricket.
It's a pleasure again for the second time today to welcome the president of the Surrey County Cricket Club, Mr. Dennis Cox, and Mr. Ray Treen, the general manager of Cornhill Insurance. The president now invites Mr. Treen with the very pleasant duty of presenting to Javed Miandad the Cornhill Insurance Trophy and a cheque for £8,000. Congratulations, Javed. The adjudication from Mickey Stewart, the England manager, for the Pakistan Cornhill Man of the Series is very interesting. I will read it in full. Both Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis have consistently produced high-quality swing bowling at great pace throughout the series. In addition, when bearing in mind their unbroken partnership with the bat in the 2-wicket victory in the second test at Lords, I find it impossible to separate them for this award and therefore make Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis Cornhill Men of the Series. The England Man of the Series for Cornhill Insurance Award, principally because of his match-winning innings at Leeds, England captain Graham Gooch. The player of the match receives a cheque for £575 and an accompanying medallion. To make his adjudication, please welcome that great player for Pakistan and Kent, Asif Iqbal.
First of all, I think one should congratulate the groundsman for producing an excellent test wicket. Pakistanis have played very good cricket throughout the series, and so did England, and I think congratulations to both the teams as well. I wish I had also the choice of giving the man of the match as a joint presentation, but I think deservedly it goes to Wasim Akram, and he is my Cornhill man of the match.
And after the presentations were completed, Tony Lewis talked with the two skippers.
Graham, first, can I start with you? Commiserations. It's always difficult to lose the series. Do you look back on any one session of the series and say, well, it might have gone the other way?
Well, I think there's a number of sessions that didn't go for us, but, you know, congratulations to Javed and the Pakistan team. They won this match fair and square, and they deserve to win the series. So it's a good series, and we're obviously disappointed to lose.
I think back to the Lord's Test match, and really that might have gone either way, I suppose, Javid.
Yes, that's right. I mean, Tony, you must be remember when we were tossing before the Test match, and I said lose the toss, but I hope we'll win the game. And as you said about the Lord Test match, it could have gone either way. But now I could say, yes, my team is proved. We are the best. We proved that all the matches, and I'm very proud of my team, the way they played in all the series, all the matches.
Graham, if you had to single out some of the Pakistan players for exceptional mention, who would they be?
Well, obviously the two opening bowlers, Waqar and Wasim, were exceptional throughout the series, and our batsmen found it difficult to cope with the method they got for swinging the ball around late in the innings. I mean, just unplayable. And they're two superb bowlers, and they deserve their rating as the top in the world.
So now the Test match is over. You're going to tell us how they do it, Javid, are you?
Oh, well, I mean, I can't say much. Everyone's seen the way we performance throughout the series. And as Gucci said about two bowlers, I agree with him, because Waqar and Wasim, they prove they are the best in the world. And obviously, whoever have this kind of bowler in the team, they can win the Test match anytime.
How do they swing the old ball?
Well, I'm not going to disclose, but I mean, not Wasim or Waqar. You must have seen all the Pakistani bowler. They know how to swing the ball. You must have seen Imran Khan and Sarfraz Nawaz, because we play in cricket in different conditions. And in Pakistan, conditions are different, and they know how to swing the ball.
Sure. Graham, now you've got some one-day internationals to come. Looking forward to those?
Well, yeah, we're 2 up, and there's 3 to play, and obviously we want to win the series, so we're looking forward to getting stuck in there and having a good 3 matches. So we're disappointed about losing, but we're looking forward to the next round of matches.
A last thought from you, Javid, as we congratulate you. Which of the England teams did you pick out for exceptional mention?
I mean, obviously, Graham Gooch, he played the best inning throughout the series. And they played well, but unfortunately, our bowler was too good.
So England all out for 174 in their second innings. Just 16 short of his century, Robin Smith. A battle for Chris Lewis before he charged down the pitch to Mushtaq Ahmed, and a good stumping by Rashid Latif, who had a splendid match here on debut at the Oval. Pringle, Mallender, Tufnell and Malcolm not equal to the task against those 2 great fast bowlers. The bowling figures, well, that reflects quite accurately what happened out there. Wasim Akram, 3 for 36. Waqar Younis, 5 for 52, a terrific performance. Mushtaq Ahmed, 2 for 46. And Aqib Javed and Amir Sohail didn't take a wicket. That's the way the game shaped up. It's all over on the 4th day. England 207 and 174. Pakistan 380 and 5 for no wicket. Pakistan won by 10 wickets. This is what happened overall with that great pair of fast bowlers, Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis. Waqar Younis joined a group there of Pakistan bowlers who've taken 5 wickets in innings on many occasions. He has done it 10 times in 19 tests. What a performance. And there's no fluke about it at all. He's just a superb bowler and a wonderful athlete. But 10 times in 19. And the other thing we can show you is those who are averaging 5 wickets in an innings every second match they've played. Now, he's the only one post-war. There's S.F. Barnes, Clary Grimmett, Tom Richardson, C.T.B. Turner, George Lerman, and then Waqar Younis since the war. And that in itself is a marvellous performance. That's what happened in the series. Edgbaston was drawn, rain interfered there. Lords, a thriller, finished in 4 days, Pakistan winning by 2 wickets. At Old Trafford it was drawn. Headingley, England won by 6 wickets, a splendid victory there for Graham Gooch and his men. But no doubt as to which was the better side here at the Oval. Pakistan winning by 10 wickets before lunch on the 4th day, and they won the series 2-1 to continue a great run against England.
Pakistanis were a happy bunch, despite Devon Malcolm picking up a haul of 5 wickets, bowled with sustained hostility, but still England conceded a lead of 173. And it was a monumental lead, considering the oval pitch it was wearing, and it could help the spinners. It was hard for batsmen. And then came Waqar Yunus, picked up 5 for 52. Wasim Akram got 3 wickets. Not to forget Robin Smith's masterly 84 not out. He battled single-handedly. He showed his courage. He intimidated the Pakistan fast bowlers with square cutting and rambunctious pull shots. The way he hooked, he battled and he batted with disdain. But England, they slithered to 174 all out, leaving Pakistan only 2 runs to win. It was a formality, and Pakistan won this test match by 10 wickets, winning the series second in succession, first in 1987, again in 1992, and 2-1 was the margin. When we talk about this series, there were loads of things happening around Pakistan cricket. It seemed that Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunus, Aqib Javed, Mushtaq Ahmed, Inzamam ul Haq, Amir Sohail, Saeed Anwar, Ramiz Hassan Raja, Salim Malik, Javed Miadad, they were all there. They were the genuine superstars. Then what was wrong with it? Yes, there was something terribly wrong with Pakistan cricket. It was an ugly face. It was about power share. And Javed Miadad, a natural heir to the throne, despite having won the series in England, amidst controversy, when people were talking about the entire British media, they were castigating and chastising Pakistanis for having used illegal ball tampering. But at the end of the day, Javed Miadad was a successful man. So he should have been retained. He was retained. He took the team to New Zealand. Pakistan again won the test match in 1993-94, and suddenly he was removed from captaincy. Wasim Akram, though a genuine superstar, somebody who deserved everything, was probably not ready to captain Pakistan then. He was appointed in Javed Miadad's place. Then Pakistan cricket saw a rebellion against Wasim Akram. Salim Malik came in. The match fixing controversies started. There were people, those who thought that power share was rampant. They were grouping within the Pakistan team, but it was a bunch of simply extraordinary test match cricketers. There was advent of all-rounders like Abdul Razak, Azam Mahmood, batsmen like Basit Ali, Rashid Latif and Moin Khan, vying for the wicket-keeping slot. Saklan Mushtaq became one of the finest off-spinners. How could Pakistan lose? But their performances remained fluctuating throughout the 1990s and early 2000s. It remains an enigma. Why did it happen? You have to find out yourself. But Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunus, people like Amir Sohail, Saeed Anwar, Inzamam ul Haq, Mushtaq Ahmed, and of course the legendary Javed Miadad, their performances remain etched in our memories. They will never die. This is all what we had in this episode of Bloodline for you. Pakistan versus England at the Oval, 5th Test match, 1992. Hope you have been enthralled and you have enjoyed those feats achieved by Waqar Yunus, Javed Miadad, Shoaib Mohammad, Asif Mujtaba, Rashid Latif, and of course Waqar Yunus. Take good care of yourself. Till the next episode, let's say bye.